Hi, it's David here from Freedom Founders. A lot of small business owners today, and that certainly includes my peer group, my colleagues in medicine and dentistry, are going through some very difficult times. Look, the whole country went through tough times and is still dealing with the aftermath of COVID-19, the pandemic. So much has happened there. And on the back end of that, on the trailing edge, as we go forward, we have now price and wage inflation happening to us at a time when most businesses are still struggling to get back on track again. Supply chain issues and just the labor costs of dealing with what we went through in this last year. So hard times are here right now, and this whole cost issue and the wage, labor, the entitlement, the CARE Act that pushed out so much money and is continuing to provide benefits, entitlement benefits to people long past when they should be. So it's creating a lot of issues. We're actually small business owners, as entrepreneurs, as small capitalists. We are competing with the government, and we don't stand a chance there because, they've got the printing press. They can do what they want. And to be truthful, and I don't like to say this, but the government, the direction it's going today, really would like not to have small business entrepreneurs. Well, look, they show it in their history. The government would like to take over as much of the private sector as possible. That is the goal. Now, they can't take over the entire private sector, but if you are working in an industry that's highly regulated, like finance or healthcare, look, they've already done to medicine. I mean, they've consolidated and wrapped that up. In the finance industry, just back in 2008, rolled up and put a lot of mortgage brokers out of business. The government wants the big banks. They want the large companies to be there because they can deal with them hand in hand. It's crony capitalism. It's hard for the government to deal with small entrepreneurs. So they're going to work as hard as they can to put us out of business. That's what they did during the pandemic. The big companies got massive amounts of PPP loans. Small businesses, many of them, couldn't access any and put them out of business. The government wants that. They want dependence. That's how they buy votes. All right, that's as political as I want to get there. This is the trend, though. This is what you have to understand. So the issue at hand today is, do you continue to repair the current model that you have? Now, look, I know you've got a ton of time, education, student loan debt, capital risk involved in your current business. I totally get that. I'm not telling you that you need to sell out or get out. Some of you may be closer to that point, and maybe this is a message for you to make that turn now, if only you knew that you could. But the uncertainty is there. Do you have enough? If you sell the practice, do you have enough to keep your capital working for you and creating the revenue, the passive annuity income stream that you need? Most don't understand how to do that, but you may be there. If you're not there, then you need to be working as quickly as possible on creating those outside multiple income streams. It's what I did in my own life, starting back before I was actually out of dental school. You could say luck of the draw, my curiosity, okay. But I started building my portfolio, my plan B, my free pass to freedom back before I was actually a dentist, back in the 80s, when inflation was running at 14, 15%, and mortgage interest rates were as high as 17%. Yes, I did it then. I know how these markets work. I know how to move and navigate the markets. Today, we're moving back towards that same marketplace. If you've been looking for a better way to replace, not repair, but replace your current income streams that are dependent upon you as the primary producer, then this would be a really good time, because you've worked so hard to create what you have. You've been successful. You've provided for your family. But the unknowns and uncertainty of a forecasted model, an economy with massive inflation ahead and higher interest rates, is not going to be kind to those who are not preparing and taking proactive action. What action do you take? Who's your advisor? They probably haven't been through this either. So they probably don't know, and they're going to tell you the same old advice. Well, just stay the course. Work harder. Retire and practice. Do you really want to hear that? Do you really want to go to one more CE course, seminar, conference that talks to you about how to have better staff and how to be more efficient, how to work faster, and what technology to buy, and how to market more? Do you really want to keep doing that and playing that game? Look, I understand if you need to do it for a while, but if you don't start fast tracking soon, then you could be stuck on this treadmill much longer than you ever care to. It's not going to get better. It's going to get harder. So now's the time to make a change in your model if you haven't done so already. At Freedom Founders, this is what we do. I know the model works because it has not only worked for me, I'm the product of the product, but it's worked for hundreds of other dentists. We change their lives. Oh, I know. You're going to be skeptical. You're thinking this can't work. It's got to be a scam. I get it. But Google me. Google David Phelps. Google Freedom Founders. See what's out there and look at the testimonials. They're real. They're real. If you qualify, you can come and actually check us out. I'm here to help those who want help. It's going to be a small percentage because most people want to do it themselves. Pride, ego, whatever you want to call it, that's okay. Those who want the help, who want to change in direction, we're here to help. I invite you to check us out. Remember, you've got to stay focused on your freedom or you'll never get there. Take care. See you next time.